Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this reading for tomorrow, the 17th of September. If you're coming to this video not live, go down below. All the timestamps are below this video. Also, of course, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe. We are going to be doing a big giveaway, 10 decks and a bunch of other stuff. So if you want to be part of the giveaway, just have to subscribe. The rules for the giveaway will be in the description below once this video is live on YouTube. But thank you, everybody, for being here. Mark, hello. Jackie, hello. Midnight Moon, good evening. Jan, hello. And Clint, hello. Thank you for being here, Clint. And Jill, hello. Thank you for being here as well. Jackie, hello. And welcome everybody else. Let's get started. I'm going to start by answering some questions, and then we are going to get this show on the road. So let's see where I was. EMD, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, does Jay have feelings for me that he will pursue? I would say no. I get like a player vibe off of this. EMD is what I'd say to you. So I would say, well, maybe, but I feel like it's like very much a player type of vibe here is what I'd say to you. So I would say maybe not here. Yeah, it's like there's no movement here with the Emperor. So, and I feel like I've said this to you before. I could be wrong, but I feel like saying no. You say JBX, did he curse me, and will I hear from him? I would say no, but I would say no to the curse is what I'm saying to you. And the Ace of Swords, it would be communication, by the way. So EMD, I do feel like this is communication. So yes, I feel like at some point in the future you will be getting communication. Griselda, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say, should I cut ties with Chris, my best friend? Three of Wands. Three of Wands could be a card of protecting yourself. So if you're doing this because this person is like toxic or something like that, I would say yes. But this is also a card of teamwork as well. So if this is something like that could be fixed, then I would say no. If you feel like this is like a relationship that could be fixed, is what I'd say to you. Gabriella, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say, Chris, does he feel any sort of remorse, regret on how he handled himself with the last week? And will he reach out anytime soon? I would say no, if I'm being honest with you, because the Hangman, yeah, I would say no. Page of Swords, no, is what I'd say. So the Hangman is kind of like a card of someone not feeling any of those feelings, because it's like a card of sacrifice, but it's also a card of just like nothingness, right? It's a card of like no movement forward. Page of Swords is a card of spying, so I don't know if you're spying or if he's spying or if you're both spying on each other. This is like hoping for those feelings and things like that, but I would say no, if I'm being honest. Yeah, Two of Wands, I would say no, is what I'd say to you. And you say, and will he reach out to me anytime soon? I would say no. I feel like it's time to move on with this Ten of Swords, so I'd say no. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is change in direction of love, so to me, Queen of Cups, whenever it comes up on something like this, definitely says like move on to something new. So that's what I'd say there. I would say like move on to someone else there, Gabriella. Yeah, I think you need to let this go for sure. Trivia Luna, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will there be in a near future a love life? Yes, of course there will. You have the Six of Cups, the Three of Cups. I feel like you need to get out there and socialize is what I would say to you, Luna. But I would say yes, definitely. Six of Cups is a soulmate and Three of Cups is a celebration. So yes, no doubt about it. Elizabeth Gonzalez, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Elizabeth, you say, does Aquarius man appreciate what I do for him? I would say, yeah, yes. You have the Two of Swords, which would say no, but I would say yes to you. Yeah, I kind of feel like saying yes. I feel like maybe the Two of Swords is just saying you're not seeing it, you know, or you can't obviously know how much he does. So, but I would say yes. Allison, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Allison, you say, where is my relationship with the Gemini going? Ten of Pentacles. I love Ten of Pentacles for love. To me, this is everything. So to me, the Ten of Pentacles is the best love card in the deck, Allison. To me, it's a card of having everything that you want. So I would say, what do you want out of this situation? So I like it. Definitely very good for you for love. Nicole Riley, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say, will me and Sydney end up together as a couple? Four of Wands, marriage. So yes, is what I would say to you. Yes, I don't know what else to say, Nicole, other than yes, definitely. I like that. Definitely marriage. I feel like somebody maybe, if I was being super picky, I feel like maybe somebody needs to speak up in the situation, but yes. JC, hello. Thank you as always for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say another rough work day, gearing up for setting up new interviews. Will things get better in the immediate future? Yeah, I would say maybe not like right away, but Knight of Pentacles is more slow and steady to me, JC. So it says that there will definitely be improvements, but they will probably be more kind of like step by step, if that makes sense. So not like huge leaps and bounds of success, but just kind of like slow movements towards success, if that makes sense. So I'd say like kind of like slow and steady improvements for sure. All right, so JC, you have the Nine of Cups, Ace of Cups as well, JC. So I would say yes. I mean, Nine of Cups, wishes, Ace of Cups, your emotions overflowing. You always get the most amazing cards with me. So I feel like there are going to be major improvements here, a lot of happiness, good stuff with these two cards, but maybe a little bit slower. Jan Drake, hello, thank you for the super chat. You say, is the GI doctor going to help me out? I am not a doctor, Jan, so do not take this as medical advice, but I would say yes to you. The devil is like, definitely could be something toxic, basically, in your life that are causing problems, and the Fool is a new adventure and like starting something new, so I would say yes to you. Angela, thank you as always for the super chat. You say, may I have a card for tomorrow? You have the Knight of Cups. I swear you've had this card with me multiple times, Angela. I think it's you that's had this card. This could definitely be love. So there could be like a water sign coming in for you. I think you are with a water sign, if I'm not mistaken. So that's very good if you are. If you're not, could be a water sign coming in. This could also be you living the dream. So it could just say that there are like dreams, wishes, good things coming in for you, Angela. I feel like you need to get out of your head with that Five of Wands there. I feel like you need to realize that things are changing in the right direction. I feel like you need to realize that things are improving for you. So I would focus on the improvements, basically, Angela. Matt Grenier, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Can I have a card for when I'll find a new job? The World. I feel like the World to me would say more work, but it is a very good card because it says you're very close to reaching your goal. But it's definitely a card of like putting in more work to get what you want. So it's kind of like a card that says more interviews, more, more basically. But I would say soon, Matt. Yeah. You also have the Wheel of Fortune here as well, Matt. So two cards of like things coming to an end. So I feel like you're kind of going to be wrapping up cycles here and definitely going to be getting a job for sure. Crumsy, hello, Crumbs. Thank you for the super chat. You say, cut out 30-year toxic friend, ex included. Bravo. Yes, big time. Page of Pentacles, a new beginning. So, yes, for sure. Yeah, Page of Wands. Yeah, Page of Wands, like opening up to new adventures, starting something new. So, yes, is what I'd say to you. For sure. Veronica, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Veronica, you say, saw the Capricorn today. Does he have feelings for me? And will we meet up again when he comes back? Nine of Wands says, don't give up on this. Knight of Swords says, don't rush as well. And Queen of Wands, definitely still feelings there. So I would say, yes, definitely still feelings there. Nine of Wands is like a card of, it could be a card of perseverance, card of meeting up again. So I would say yes. So I would say yes, all the way around. Nine of Swords says, don't get too excited. It just says, keep your expectations in check. Not a bad card. I feel like it's just saying, don't go into this expecting like a lot. I feel like if you do that, then the outcome will be much more positive. And then if you go in expecting things to be fixed overnight, I feel like that's going to be causing problems. But I would say yes. I feel like you will. I feel like saying yes to every single question you have there. So yes, that looks very good, Veronica. Alexandra, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will I get the job I'm hoping to hear back from? Did they like me? You have the Eight of Swords, the King of Cups. I would say, I feel like you're going to hear back for sure, is what I would say here. So yes, I feel like you will. Eight of Swords is like you feeling stuck basically in some sort of situation. So, if you have not had a job for a long time, Alexandra, the Eight of Swords just is like feeling boxed in, feeling trapped here. And the King of Cups is like is kind of like hoping to return to something. So basically hoping to return to work or hoping to return to a job here. But Ace of Wands, strong desire, strong passion. I would say yes to you. So I would say yes. I feel like you are going to hear back from them at the very least. And this could be an offer with that King of Cups. So I would say yes, yes, yes. Sue Blaze, thank you for the super chat. How will the interview go tomorrow? 10 of Cups, fortune after difficulty. Probably completely different than everything else that you've been interviewing for. So much more positive is what I'd say, Sue. So I love it. Very good. Elizabeth Gonzalez, thank you again for the super chat. I think I know what you asked for. Yeah, you have the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Cups here. So I feel like this could be saying that I feel like this is saying that there's a new opportunity opening up for you with both of these cards. This could be like one that you've kind of, the Four of Cups could be one, or Five of Cups, could be one that you've kind of like manifested in your life. But I feel like there could be new opportunities coming in for you. I feel like they're very good and like stable opportunities. You also say a love card. You have the 10 of Wands. I feel like you're releasing burdens in love, kind of moving past difficulties. Lydia, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You said, had coffee with a Pisces. Robert, will I see him again? Yes, definitely is what I'd say to you. 4 of Swords. I would take your time as well, and don't rush this. But 6 of Wands, yes, definitely, for sure. Queen of Swords, I would open up to him, is what I'd say to you. So, tell him that you want to see him again, but I would say yes, definitely. So, yes, Lydia, for sure. Rose, hello. Thank you for the super chat card for your friends, for my friend's year. It's her birthday. Happy birthday to your friend, Rose. Rose, your friend has the 2 of Cups, so it could be love coming in for her. If it's not love, it could just be something that she wants. So if there's something that she wants in life, I feel like there could be, kind of like a perfect match coming in for her, whether it's in love or it could be like a job or business or pretty much anything like that. But really good is what I'd say to you. So yes, so love or some sort of perfect match, like in work or business. San, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, card for the week. You have the 5 of Pentacles, Temperance. I feel like you need to be patient. This, to me, is minor disappointments, is what this combination represents. So the 5 of Pentacles is like having certain expectations. And the Temperance card is like about like wanting things faster than they're actually coming in. So it could be like certain expectations that are being, that are kind of not being met in your life, but it kind of just says don't have the expectations in the first place. So I'd say no expectations this week, and I would just keep head down, do the work in your life and all that other stuff. But that's what I'd say there. So I would just say no expectations this week. Not a good week, but not a bad week either. I feel like it'll just be very straightforward with those 2 cards, for sure. Kiara B, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, what's Aquarius's intentions? Strength card. What should I do? 5 of Swords. I would say walk away at this point. I don't know. Being too patient with the Strength card. Taking too long with the Strength card for intentions. So at this point, it could just be them like taking too long or not moving forward. The Strength card, like in reverse, can represent kind of like the abuse of power. And that's what's popping into my head almost. So it's almost like they're just trying to flex, if that makes sense, Kiara. And the 5 of Swords would be you walking away after a certain period of time. So I'd almost tell you to walk away from this situation. Gabriella, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say, will I hear from Chris, Hermit, Star? I would say yes, but the Hermit says things could happen a lot faster than they are right now. So it kind of is like saying that if you were to reach out, then you'd probably hear from him faster and you would get an answer. But the Hermit also says, like, the thing about the Hermit is that it asks us to make sure that we're not repeating a past mistake. So if this is someone from the past, don't repeat the mistake. If he's acting like someone from the past, it says don't repeat the past mistake. But it could also just say, again, if he's not someone from the past, I would just say that this could be saying that it's like saying just take your time and maybe he's moving a little bit slow. But the Star, yes, so definitely a wish. Stunning, Casey, thank you. Water, I need it. So yes. Veronica, thank you for the super chat. Veronica, you say, what did he think of me? 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles could say work. So, yeah. 8 of Pentacles is like, and the 6 of Pentacles. Both cards work. It's like how much he is thinking, how much work does he want to put into the situation. So I feel like he could have been thinking about the work. It seems like a lot of people are thinking this right now. I don't know why. I think with, like, sometimes when we have all this Capricorn energy, Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter at the end of the year going to Capricorn, it's like we could be thinking more like, how much work do I have to put into this relationship to get it to where I want it to go, right? So I feel like a lot of people are thinking like that. And not everybody, but a lot. So I feel like you're just thinking about the work. I don't think that's a good thing. I don't think it's a bad thing, really. It feels like probably feels like you're very fancy with this 9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles is my card of fanciness, so probably thinking that you're fancy. Giselle, thank you for the super chat. You say, new love, if so, who? Yeah, I would say yes. I feel like there could be a fire sign coming in for you. Definitely could be a Leo, Giselle. So if you know a Leo, I would definitely say a Leo is standing out to me with these 2 cards. 2 fire cards like this, very strong. So somebody very hardworking, very successful, somebody who's very focused on like personal growth or personal development, or they could be very focused on kind of like putting work into themselves as well. So they could be like fit, very active, or they could just be very focused on personal development, things like that. But definitely a fire sign, probably a Leo with these 2 cards is what I'd say to you, Giselle. But all right, everybody, we got to get this show on the road. So thank you, everybody, for being here. Again, I really appreciate it. Let me get the chart here. All right, we are going to start with Aries. So what do we have for you, Aries people? Aries, I'm going to just shuffle this a couple more times here. So, all right, Aries, let's see see what is going on for you, Aries people. And all right, Aries, what is going on for you? And Aries, all right. Aries, you have the Queen of Pentacles here and the Justice card. I feel like you need to put energy into new things. I'm getting something about love here as well for you, Aries. So for some of you, I feel like this is saying there are new options in love, but I feel like there could also be an old option in love. But I feel like the old option just isn't willing to put the work in. So I'd say no X's with these cards, Aries. This could also be saying that new options are going to be equaling, are kind of going to be giving you a better return on love. So pick the new path in love. For others, this could be a settlement in something legal. For some of you, I feel like it's a settlement, but it doesn't feel like something legal. It feels like maybe if you had like problems with a business partner or like friends or something like that, it's almost like you're getting payback from the universe is what's popping into my head. So I feel like if you did something with like a business partner, or if you worked with someone else and it didn't work out, I always get this like weird message for you, Aries, about something involving work or business, like something not working out. And I feel like if that's for you, then I feel like you're about to get like almost like karmic payback. But this is going to be positive karma, so it's almost like a gift from the universe is what's popping into my head there. Next, you have the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Again, if you want love, open up. Queen of Swords being too closed off, not open to love. So I feel like if you want love, this says open up to it. Don't be so independent that you don't allow it into your life. So I feel like some of you need to open up with the Queen of Swords. For others, I feel like the Ace of Cups is saying your emotions are overflowing. I feel like you're being very happy at this time. I feel like there's a lot of happiness coming in for you as well with that Ace of Cups. So I definitely like that. For others, I feel like this could be a brand new relationship. Could be an air sign coming in for you, Aries, for sure. For others, I feel like this could, for some reason, I'm getting positive communication or just good news is popping into my head. I'm almost getting like the Six of Wands popping into my head with these two cards together. So I feel like for some of you, this could be like good news popping in or coming in for you about something. But it feels like something maybe you've been waiting for, or like news that you've been hoping to get is what I'd say here. So I feel like you're about to get good news that you've been hoping for with those two cards. And finally here, Aries, you have the Tower and the Three of Wands. I feel like a lot of you could be moving, plain and simple, with these two cards. Again, I do not consider the Tower to be a bad card. I know that everybody always craps their pants when they see the Tower. To me, it's a good card. To me, it can just represent a move. To me, the top of the Tower has to fall away anyway. So usually it's a good thing when this happens as well. Like a Tower moment. But really, these two cards could just represent a move. It could just be saying you're moving and just that simple, or you're traveling. For others, I feel like this could be representing expanding something as well. So some of you could be expanding, but this could be a good thing as well, like I said. So literally, this could say that maybe you're, for example, maybe you break up and go through a breakup, but this is a good thing because it says the breakup is going to lead to expansion. It's like maybe you're going to go through a breakup, but maybe the next person that you meet is significantly better with the Three of Wands. Maybe you're losing a job, but maybe the next job you get pays you double what your job now pays. So again, this says like don't look at a Tower moment as something bad. It's probably something good, probably something that's going to lead to expansion. So that's what I got for you, Aries, but I like it. So thank you, Aries. All right, Taurus, what do we have for you, Taurus people? And Taurus, what is going on for you? Taurus. Taurus, you have the Queen of Wands here and the Emperor. So I feel like for some of you, there could be a fire sign coming in for you in love if you're looking for love. Queen of Wands says you're very attractive at this time. The Emperor does say that there could be someone coming in. I feel like this person could drive you nuts as well, Taurus. If you're with a fire sign, I feel like someone's like fixed way of thinking could be driving you nuts. It's almost like somebody's, I feel like you're seeing yourself. So kind of like a weird message, Taurus, but you could be seeing someone as very, very stubborn, but it's like almost like a reflection of you. But I don't know, it's kind of like a weird message. I don't think it means anything. I don't think it's actually saying, I don't feel like it's saying anything at all, really, other than you could be recognizing kind of something in someone else. But I feel like it leads to a positive change maybe, so it could be good. For others, I feel like this could be you being seduced by something. There's a very strong seduction energy as far as I'm concerned in the astrology with the Queen of Wands. We could be seduced by anything. Now, I'm not talking about a person, by the way. It could be, but For the most part, the way that I look at this chart, according to, again, Chris's crappy astrology here, we could be seduced by like ideas, by plans, by people, by things. And so, you know, again, there's like, we could feel very weird, strong desires to do something new with our lives or whatever. The Emperor just says, that's okay, have a plan with whatever it is you feel like doing. Next, Taurus, you have the Two of Wands and the Two of Cups. I feel like some of you are definitely moving towards love. So especially if you have not had love for a while, this could be you moving towards new love or accepting new love into your life. For others, I feel like this is you kind of waiting for results. Two of Cups is like saying, but this could be like you being a little bit too cautious. So the Two of Cups says like, don't be too cautious. The results are there, because the Two of Wands is a card of like waiting for things to happen before they can even happen. So that's kind of like a weird message. But sometimes I feel like the Two of Wands for you, Taurus, could be saying, it's like maybe you're starting a business and maybe you start it and like it doesn't work like within 2 days. So then you want to quit. This says it takes longer than 2 days for something to work. So I'm getting like a little bit of like a patience thing here. So if you're starting something new, take your time. Don't rush with those two cards. And finally, Taurus, you have the Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. I feel like some of you are walking away from people. Again, pretty much everybody's doing this. I like Capricorn energy. I feel like a lot of people are just clearing out people who no longer serve them in their lives, or people are going to be kind of like changing certain relationships in their lives that are no longer worth it to you, basically. So I feel like a lot of you could be doing that. Three of Pentacles could also be you. This could be you looking for a deeper meaning. Like this could be you examining something for quality on a very deep level. So you could be looking at relationships and really like doing a deep dive on the relationships you're in. All relationships, not just love. We're talking about business relationships, work relationships, friendships, everything. And you could really be looking into them and seeing which ones are quality and which ones are not. But that's what I get for you there, Taurus. So thank you, Taurus. All right, Gemini. What do I have for you, Gemini people? Gemini. Gemini, you have the Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. I feel like there's a wish coming in for some of you, probably for stability with that Four of Pentacles. So I feel like there's something stable coming in for you. It could be anything that you've been wishing for: love, money, spirituality, health, whatever it is that you want. I feel like that's what you could be getting. I do feel like there's a need for you, just looking at these cards, for you to trust your intuition. Yes, definitely. You have the Page of Cups here as well. Definitely a card of trusting your intuition, needing to trust your intuition on a very deep level as well. So I would definitely say trust your intuition at this time, Gemini, to get this right here. Stability in any area of your life, but I feel like you have to trust it. Next, you have the Eight of Swords here, and you have the Page of Wands as well. So I feel like the Page of Swords, you have 3 pages here, which is pretty interesting. This could be like new beginnings, new opportunities, pretty much anything coming in for you here. And so I feel like this could be saying that there's new opportunities coming in with these 2 cards, especially with 3 pages. But these opportunities could be coming in as like offers to you. So they could be offers that are coming in from like new bosses, new jobs, pretty much anything. But the Page of Swords is definitely you. I feel like it's saying like follow your curiosity to get out of anywhere you are stuck. So if you're stuck in certain areas of your life, Page of Swords says like your curiosity will guide you away from this. So that's what you should be doing. And finally, you have the Page of Cups here and the Page of Pentacles. This to me would definitely suggest new love. So if you are hoping for love with these 2 cards, then I would say new love. Page of Cups to me, new love. Page of Pentacles, new love as well. I feel like there definitely could be new love coming in for you here with these 2 cards. It could be any sign. You have like basically everything here, Gemini, but definitely could be new love coming in. For others, I feel like this could be a new anything. So it could be a new job that you're starting, and it's very good. I would put in like more work with the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is like a card of like needing to get to the next step. It's a card of like needing to get to the Knight of Pentacles and then beyond, needing to get all the way to the King in something. So it's like if you're starting a new job, Page of Pentacles says set yourself up to build up a lot of momentum to really make sure things get going so that you can be very successful. But the momentum right now is very important. Saturn's about to go direct in like what, a day, 2 days, like a little bit longer than 24 hours. So that's what I would say here. I would say get started on things that you want, but also put the work in. I also feel for others that this could be saying that there's just, I feel like for some of you, the Page of Pentacles is talking about, I feel like it's talking about reliability. So I feel like this is a trait, but it's coming, very weird message, Gemini. I feel like it's a trait that you're going to be finding very attractive. So maybe you kind of have been dealing with people who are not reliable, and so you like want more reliable people in your life. But yeah, that looks pretty good. So thank you, Gemini. Really appreciate it. All right, Cancer. What do we have for you, Cancer people? And Cancer. Let's see. Cancer, you have the King of Wands here and the Knight of Wands. This could definitely be love coming in for you. I feel like you've had a fire sign showing up in your readings before. It could be a fire sign. It could just be somebody who's very passionate and bold and courageous and confident. It could also just be someone who is has fire in their chart. So I do feel like this could be love for a lot of you. And I do feel like it's someone who is all of those things. I do feel like saying overly excited as well. So for some of you Cancer people, I feel like there could be love coming in, but I feel like this person's like a little bit too excited. They kind of have like that Chihuahua type energy going on here, where they're like a little bit too excited about things. But at the same time, I do feel like if this is love, it could be a very good person for you. You have the Moon with the Wheel of Fortune at the end here. So to me, the moon with the Wheel of Fortune at the end of like something like this here would just say that if you are getting into something, just keep it realistic and just make sure that you don't get caught up in the fantasy. Sometimes we can get with somebody like this right here, where they're just like too overly excited about the relationship and they come up with all these plans in their head, and then we get sucked in. It's not a bad thing. It's fun to like fantasize in relationships and things like that, but it can get a little carried away, and then you can be like disappointed or something like that at the end. So it's just saying stay realistic. For those of you not interested in love, this could be talking about friends. So a lot of you could be getting a lot of support from friends, basically, with those two cards is what I feel. Next, you have the Death card and the Eight of Wands. I feel like some of you are making a very rapid, very quick transition with these two cards. The Death card, of course, talking about a transition. The Eight of Wands, very rapid change. So I feel like some of you could be like moving very rapidly, very quickly, going from one place to another. You could be getting a job very quickly, going from one job to another very quickly, very surprisingly here with these two cards. You could be doing pretty much anything with these two cards. And but I feel like there's action. I also feel like some of you could be getting news that leads to a change, but that feels more like if you are stuck is what I would say to you here, Cancer. So if there are certain areas of your life where you have been feeling stuck or trapped, I feel like there's about to be news that kind of like sets you free from some sort of like stuck energy with these two cards, and I feel like it's going to be really good. So definitely like that, Cancer. And finally, you have the Moon and you have the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like there's a major turnaround for you. To me, the Moon can be a card of like operating through fear. So it says you need to move through fears. You need to kind of like work your way through certain fears in your life. I also feel like for some of you that there could be like I feel like there could be like unseen kind of like challenges that you've been dealing with the Moon. So I feel like that some of you could be dealing with like things that just like pop up out of nowhere, but Wheel of Fortune says there's going to be a turnaround. So if you've been dealing with like any challenges, or maybe you're like trying to start something new, like a new relationship or a new business or whatever, and this could be, the Moon could be saying that maybe that you like little things pop up in these situations, these new situations that you're dealing with, but Wheel of Fortune to me says you're going to work past them. So I'd say don't let like little speed bumps throw you off of your path. So if you're like on a new path or something like that, don't let those things throw you off. I feel like things are going to change here, but yeah, overall looks pretty good. This also says you can, like with the Moon with the Wheel of Fortune, it says you can turn this here says you can turn your fantasies into reality. Wheel of Fortune just says there needs to be movement. So it's like you could be thinking about things that you want in your life, but this right here just says you need to put things into action and you will be very successful. So Cancer, I like it. Thank you, Cancer. All right, Leo, let's see what we have going on for you, Leo people, and Leo. Leo, you have the Five of Swords here and the Knight of Swords. I feel like for some of you, this is other people. You have the Five of Wands here as well. So I feel like this is other people, conflicts with other people. Knight of Swords just says don't rush to judgment. It says don't rush into conflict as well. So I would definitely say don't rush into conflict with these two cards. But I would also say don't rush to judgment. It's like you might overhear people saying things about you, or you might hear other people starting things with you or whatever. This kind of just says ignore it. So I feel like if you're dealing with any jealousy, if you're dealing with like competition or anything like that, I feel like the best thing you could do is just ignore it with these two cards. For others, I feel like you are kind of like being very direct, open, and honest. But I feel like you need to do that as well. So I'd say don't be afraid to like stand up for yourself against other people, and don't be afraid to speak your mind with these two cards here is what I feel like saying. I feel like I always say this to you, Leo, but I feel like some of you need to do that. Not all of you, but just definitely some of you. For others, I do feel like this could be a breakup that maybe you went through, and it could be with an air sign is what I'd say to you. But I would say if you are with someone like an air sign right now, Leo, I would say I do feel like something weird here. So again, if you're in a relationship right here, I feel like this could be like an argument. I'd say like no arguments. Try to keep it cool and calm and collected and all that other stuff with those two cards. I feel like it's a warning, Leo. So every once in a while I get cards where I feel like they're more talking about a warning, not as in something that is going to happen, but something that could happen. So I would just be careful. If you're in a relationship, no arguments, stay away from that stuff. Next, you have the Star and the Six of Swords. So again, I feel like there will be improvements. Like, again, I get it here. If like you're in a relationship with these first two cards, I feel like it could be like one of those things where something weird happens and you feel weird about the other person, or the other person feels weird about you. I feel like this is just saying that things are going to improve. Don't worry about it. So I wouldn't even worry about it. For others, I feel like this could just be you moving towards fulfillment, moving towards wishes. So you could be moving towards something that you want. With these two cards. So it's like you could be moving towards new success, you could be moving towards a new job, a new business, or I feel like some of you could have already started something new, like job-wise, business-wise, work-wise. And the Star is just saying, like, I feel like you're just putting the work in is what's popping into my head. Kind of a weird message for the Star, just to say that it's almost like you're just putting the work in. Like, I feel like you're just kind of like watering the ground, taking care of it, and I feel like I feel like saying harvest. I don't consider the Star necessarily to be a card of harvest, but I do feel like there's going to be a harvest coming in for you very shortly here, Leo. So I'd say if you're working on anything new, this definitely looks amazing as far as work and business is concerned. And finally, you have the Page of Wands and the Five of Wands. I feel like you need to go on an adventure here, Leo. I feel like some of you need to do something new or make some sort of change in your life if you haven't already with these two cards. Five of Wands to me is the card of the adventurer. I used to call this card Indiana Jones, just because to me it's a card that says you need to go on some sort of crazy ass adventure, right? And the Page of Wands, the card of adventure. So I feel like some of you need to go on an adventure, need to try something new. I feel like some of you need to kind of like move towards creative ideas as well here, and so I feel like that would be a good idea. Why does the Five of Wands come up? Five of Wands really is a card of fears, because it could just be the fears of certain things that do not exist with the Five of Wands. So it's like maybe but it's more like established belief is what I'd say here is what's popping into my head, Leo. So it could be like one of those things where maybe we've had a job for a very long period of time, but maybe we also start to have feelings that we want to start something else, like a business or something like that. But then we kind of like go back to established beliefs, Five of Wands, and we think, oh my God, if I leave this job, I'm going to lose my health insurance and all this other stuff. People always say that to me, like, I'm going to lose my health insurance. I'm like, yeah, but you could also get hit by a bus tomorrow and die, right? So it's like, why not take the risk, right? There's always going to be a risk no matter what you do. And, people die from like the craziest stuff ever, Leo. So it's like, why not go on the adventure? I feel like some of you just need to realize that and take the adventure and kind of, I feel like that will lead to a lot of improvements. So, Leo, crazy reading, but thank you, Leo. Really appreciate it. All right, Virgo, let's see what we have for you, Virgo people. And Virgo. Virgo, you have the Seven of Swords popping up first here. I feel like some of you need to let go of your fears, the world. I feel like some of you need to let go of things from the past here as well. So that's what I'd say here. I feel like for some of you, I'm getting apology as well. Seven of Swords in reverse could be like an apology, Virgo. So again, I don't read reversals. I read intuitively, but I feel like for some of you, there could be an apology coming in, or I guess you could be the one giving an apology. Again, as I always say, I read for the sign that I'm reading for. So, again, Virgo, I'm going to read it as you that is going to be getting the apology, but it could be you that's giving an apology as well. But this could kind of like close out a cycle. So the world could be saying, the world could also say that if there is a cycle that needs to be closed in your life, Virgo, that you maybe need to be the one that needs to give the apology. So that might be something that you should be thinking about. For others, this could be like you needing to close things off, and with the World card needing to end something in your life, and the Seven of Swords could say that you're like afraid to let something go. For a lot of you, I feel like it could be things from the past, like past friends and things like that. I feel this very strongly for you, Virgo. I don't feel it for all of you, but definitely a lot of you, I feel like could be like closing off cycles with past friends and people like that. Next, you have the Four of Swords and the Ten of Cups. I feel like some of you took a break from love. I'm trying to look at your chart here to see why, but I don't know. I feel like some of you could have taken a break from love, and maybe you're just taking some time to kind of like heal, or taking time for yourself here, which would probably be a good idea, quite honestly. So if you want to take a break, or if you have been taking a break, probably a good idea. I also feel like with the Ten of Cups could say like now is a time for you to get out there and date. So it might be a good time for you to get out there and date now. Maybe you're like leaving the break time. Maybe you've been on a break. Now it's time to like get back out into love. But I feel like a mixture of everything for you. So I feel like a lot of you are probably at different like stages of healing from past love, maybe here, Virgo. So I feel like some of you, it's like time to date. For others, I feel like this could be like fortune after difficulty. I feel like saying just relief. So I feel like some of you could be getting relief. I literally feel like it could be from anything. So I feel like some of you, it could be like a health issue. For some of you, it could be like a relief from being single. It could be a relief from not having a job, or like financial relief. All sorts of relief is popping into my head. So I just feel like relief on these two cards. And finally, you have the Six of Cups and the Nine of Wands. I feel like for some of you, you need to open up here. Nine of Wands being too closed off. So it's like needing to open up to new love, basically, with these two cards. So I feel like some of you need to open up to new love. Six of Cups can represent, like this could represent not wanting to give up on the past as far as love is concerned, but it kind of says you need to. So I feel like it's time to like move forward. This could also represent a turnaround in your life. Six of Cups to me says now is time for you to try again. So maybe you have tried something in the past as far as work is concerned, or maybe a personal project, and maybe it didn't work out. Six of Cups represents obstacles being removed. So to me, it says try again. Try something again that you thought you were going to do in the past that maybe you didn't. So that's what I'd say there, Virgo, but pretty good reading. I like it. So thank you, Virgo. All right, Libra, what do we have for you? Libra people. All right, Libra. Libra. Let's see here. Libra, you have the Hangman in the Four of Cups. What the hell, Libra? Libra, you actually have a very good reading here, except for the Hangman. As far as I'm concerned, the Hangman is the worst card in the deck. To me, it's just like a card of being very slow and no movement. So I feel like some of you could be like focusing too much on love that isn't working. So again, if you're looking for love, Libra, I would say I feel like some of you could be focusing on love that is not working, and I feel like you need to focus on love that will work. So I hope that makes sense. I feel like you need to focus on love that will work with these two cards here. I feel like that would be a really good idea. I feel like for those of you who aren't necessarily looking for love, this could just be talking about you kind of like, I feel like some of you are almost putting in, it's kind of a weird message, Libra, I'm not going to lie. I feel like some of you are almost putting in too much work into something, and I'm not really sure what that means, but it's almost like you're just like spinning, I almost feel like you're spinning your tires is what I feel like saying, or spinning your wheels, something like that. So I feel like some of you could be almost putting too much work into work, and it's like you're not getting results back. I'd be very careful of that. Like if you're at a job where you keep working harder, because you ever have one of those jobs, Libra, where your boss is like, oh, I'm going to give you a raise like next week, and then next week comes around, like you still don't have a raise yet, and then they're like, oh, next week, and it's like they keep making you work hard without giving a raise. If you're in that situation, coming in very specific, really weird message, but I'd be careful of that, Libra. Next, you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. I feel like you could be very happy, but the Three of Swords says like you have to let go of past heartbreak. So some of you definitely need to let go of past heartbreak here with these two cards. I feel like for others, this could be some other type of like separation in your life. So I feel like some of you could have dealt with like a job loss, work loss, business loss. I feel like some of you want to lose your job, which is a really weird message as well. So I feel like some of you really don't either. You really don't like your current job. Some of you I feel like are perfectly happy where you are. So this is not for all of you. I'm just saying for some of you that there could be a job that you have that you just don't like. And Ace of Pentacles says, hey, there's something else out there for you. So I feel like some of you need to get out there, and I feel like some of you need to look for something else with these two cards. And finally, you have the Nine of Pentacles here, and you have the Ace of Swords. So I feel like there's some sort of victory coming in for you. Nine of Pentacles to me is a card of opening up to something new. To me, it's a card of almost like the Death card in the Tarot as well. To me, it's a card that says there needs to be some sort of change in your life. It's a very good card, but the Tibetan Buddhists consider the number 9 to be endings. And, a lot of people say 10s are endings, but 10s are 1. So 9 is like the step before an ending. So I feel like for some of you, there could be an ending coming in, or there needs to be an ending, but I feel like this ending, whatever it is going to be positive for you. For others, this could definitely be like a legal settlement or some other type of settlement coming in for you in your life, and I feel like that could be good for you. For others, I feel like this could be communication coming in, but I feel like this is like the step before a relationship. So I feel like for some of you, this could be like internet communication, social media communication, internet dating communication. So if you're looking for love, I feel like internet would be a really good idea with these two cards here. But that's what I get for you, Libra. So thank you, Libra. All right, Scorpio. What do we have for you, Scorpio people? Scorpio. Casey says, how is 10 a 1? 1 plus 0 is 1. So that is how 10 is a 1. Alright. So, for Scorpio. Scorpio, you have the 10 of Pentacles and the Chariot. Yeah, moving towards a victory. This says something new will lead to a victory. So again, if you're starting something new, really good. This is true for everybody as far as I'm concerned. If you're starting something new, new love, new relationship, new anything, then there is definitely going to be success for you here. I also feel like for others, this could be a move. So if you're moving, as I've been saying, there's a lot of success and growth and abundance and good things coming in for you through a move. So Scorpio, you are definitely one of the signs. It's like you and Capricorn and Pisces, I feel like are the top 3 signs that could see a lot of benefits through a move. I feel like pretty much everybody could though. And, pretty much, everybody has at least one of those signs in their chart. So that's what I'd say here. I would also say that for others, this could represent needing more fun in your life. So I feel like some of you need to have more fun in your life with these two cards here. It's like kind of like the Chariot is saying, like, take control and have more fun. I do feel like some of you could be dealing with a car. I feel like saying that something's going to cost less than you think, or something should cost less than you think. So number one, let's start here, Scorpio. If you're getting your car fixed or something like that, I feel like number one, if it costs less than you think, then good. I feel like that's a good thing. If you are getting your car fixed and it costs a lot of money, then I would go get a second opinion. That popped into my head really hard, so I would definitely get that checked out if you're having your car fixed or anything like that. Next, you have the Lovers and the Temperance card. I do feel like some of you need to be patient in love here. So if you're hoping for love, I feel like you need to be patient at this time. I feel like for some of you, it's like you want love, and I feel like it's coming, but it's just like taking its time here. I feel like some of you are worried that you're never going to find it as well. So I would be careful of that. Like, I'd be careful of those fears. The Lovers definitely says new love, so pick the new path, pick new love. For others, I feel like this could be the Lovers, to me, can be like a card of, it's a card of partnership, and so this could represent any other type of partnership as well. This could be like in work, business, or, some sort of creative project. I feel like partnerships are going to be very beneficial for you with these two cards. And finally, you have the Nine of Swords, and you have the Strength card. I feel like some of you need to get out of your head. I feel like you need to be strong at this time. I feel like some of you could be like worried about things you don't need to be worried about. So I would let go of those fears, let go of those worries. I feel like some of you could be like gaining respect as well. The Nine of Swords could be a card that says you need to, like, you could be having fears about, like, what other people think about you with that Strength card, like, how other people respect you. But the Strength card just says be courageous in the face of fear. So not really a good answer, but I would just say be courageous in the face of fear. But there you go, Scorpio. Thank you, Scorpio. Really appreciate it. All right, Sagittarius. Let's see what we have for you, Sagittarius people. Sag, as always, this is a already shuffled deck, but let's see what we have for you here, Sagittarius. So, Sagittarius, what is going on here? All right, Sagittarius, you have the Eight of Swords and the Five of Cups. I feel like some of you are crying over spilt milk, so definitely time to let go of the past. I feel like some of you could be allowing past regrets, fears, doubts, all that other stuff. You could be allowing that stuff to hold you back, so I feel like it's time to, again, let go of your fears, doubts, anxieties, like all that other stuff as well. I feel like some of you are also fearing, like, being abandoned as well, so I feel like you need to, again, let go of those fears, doubts. This could be in any area of your life. It could be love, but it could also be in, like, a job or anything like that. So it could be saying that you are having fears about getting fired, right? And if you think about it, then you're going to attract it into your life. So keep it positive here, Sagittarius. Next, you have the Tower and the Two of Cups. So I do feel like there could be love coming in for you. Could be a surprise as well. So if you're hoping for love, the Tower says that there could be love coming in for you here with the Tower. So I do feel like there could be surprise love that comes out of nowhere coming in for you. This could also be a breakup, so if you've been dealing, you could, but what I would say here, Sagittarius, is if this is a breakup, I feel like you've already been dealing with it. I feel like it's something that's already been kind of like happening in your life. I don't think it's a surprise. Maybe it was a surprise at the moment, but maybe it's not so much a surprise now. For others, I'm getting moving for love. So I feel like some of you could be moving for love, or you could be getting into a relationship that requires a move or something like that. That would make sense. Jupiter in Sagittarius definitely would make sense to me. So that's what I'd say there. If you're not interested in love, the Two of Cups to me just represents happiness. I feel like there could be surprises that make you happy with these two cards. And finally, Sagittarius, you have the Chariot and the Fool. I feel like there's definitely victory coming in for some of you. The Fool says you need to take some sort of leap of faith. I've been saying this like all year to you, Sagittarius. I feel what I would call external opportunities popping into my head for you here, Sagittarius. So it's kind of confusing, but what I would say to you is I feel like there could be other opportunities for you to make more money or to like get a job or something like that. But I feel like you have to like go and find them. The thing is that with two cards like this, it could say that there is a lot of comfort where you are right now. Comfort is kind of like our enemy this year. So I feel like we need to like push ourselves out of our comfort zone. I feel like that's what this is saying. The Chariot's saying like you need to take control to possibly make things bigger or make things better in your life right now. But the Chariot says take control. This could be a move as well. Again, the Chariot is a card of a move, and the Fool is also a card of moving. So I feel like some of you could be moving or traveling with these two cards. Love it is what I'd say to you. But thank you, Sagittarius. All right, Capricorn. What do we have for you, Capricorn people? All right, Capricorn, what is going on for you? And Capricorn, you have the Page of Wands and the Eight of Cups. I feel for some of you, this could be you kind of walking away from something. I feel like you're looking to, I feel a million things here, Capricorn, so we're just going to go through them one by one, is what I'd say. I feel like some of you are kind of like feeling not happy with your current situation. Maybe there are like certain, in a weird way, I feel like improvements, but in another weird way, I feel like you're not happy at the same time. So I feel like some of you are looking too deeply at your situation. I feel like you're too close to maybe your problems or your challenges, which we all are. So again, this is not a criticism of you, Capricorn, but it could be a problem or it could be something to think about. And it could be preventing you from being like truly successful or moving forward. So I'd be careful of that. Page of Wands is also a card of adventures. So I feel like some of you need to like get out and adventure at this time with these two cards. Page of Wands to me is a card of like needing to get out of your head. I've been saying this to you all year, Capricorn. I feel like it would be a great year for you to like get a hobby or do something that gets you out of your brain. Because I feel like the longer you live in there, probably the worse. So that's what I'd say there. Next you have the Page of Cups here and the Queen of Cups. Definitely love. I feel like there's either a fire sign or a water sign coming in for you in love. I feel like it could be fire or water, Capricorn. Could be any sign, of course. This is just a general reading, but I feel like there could be a fire sign or a water sign coming in. Page of Cups could be a love offer coming in, and Page of Cups is my card of a general admirer as well, but I definitely feel love coming in for you. I also feel like some of you could be doing more, but what's popping into my head is important work, so I feel like some of you could be doing work that is more important. I feel like it makes you feel more important. I feel like this is a good thing as well, so I would just keep doing whatever it is you're doing. I also feel like this could be a lot of support coming in. There seems to be a lot of support tonight. It's like you and Virgo, which would make sense coming up for Earth. It's like you and Virgo got all the support from friends. So again, if you need support, if you need help, if you need to see improvements, whatever it is that you need, I feel like those things are available to you, but I feel like you have to kind of like get those things with these two cards. And finally, you have the King of Wands here and the Three of Wands. I feel a lot of growth. King of Wands to me is the card of growth. King of Wands to me is the card of growing. It's a card of like being very bold, being very courageous, being very charming, and also having a lot of power, like gaining power as well. But to me, it's also a card that says like you could be raising something like a baby, or it says you need to treat something as if it were a baby and you need to take care of it. So this could be like a job, a business, could be anything. So I feel like a lot of you need to do that. Three of Wands, again, a card of expansion. So I feel like some of you could be growing or expanding at this time. Really, really amazing cards for business. So I feel like for a lot of you, if you are like starting a business or hoping to get a business or anything like that, this is very good for business. I'm also getting the word commerce as well. So it's like if you sell things, if you ship things, if you do anything involving business, I feel like this is very positive for you. So there you go, Capricorn. Love it. Looks really good. But thank you, Capricorn. All right, Aquarius. What do we have for you, Aquarius people? Aquarius, let's see what is going on for you. Aquarius, you have the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Definitely could be love, could be a Earth sign coming in for you, but could be a little bit too slow moving. It doesn't have to be a Earth sign either. This could just represent someone who's too slow coming into your life. I don't think slow is going to do it. I don't think fast is going to do it right now. I don't know. I feel like it's like what's that nursery rhyme with the three bears? Why is my brain not working tonight? I don't know. But anyway, everybody knows what I'm talking about, Goldilocks or whatever. And I feel like everybody's different right now as far as relationships are concerned, as far as speed is concerned, how far or how fast it needs to move and all that other stuff. So some of you could be kind of looking for someone who moves a little bit faster than someone that's coming in, Aquarius. So this might be somebody slow. For others, I feel like this whole reading for you, Aquarius, is just money. I love it. It looks very good for money. It's like a lot of money, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not today, maybe not over the next 2 weeks, but definitely in the future. Nine of Pentacles, being able to have freedoms and luxuries and nice things that you want in your life. You also have the Eight of Pentacles as well. Eight of Pentacles is one of my favorite money cards. It's a card of hard work. It's a card of putting in a lot of work into money, but it's to make money. But to me, Eight of Pentacles is the card of material success on the horizon. It says there's a lot of money coming in for you in the future. So love it. Really good. But Nine of Pentacles, card of luxuries, card of just having nice things. And that's what I feel for you here, Aquarius. Aquarius, next you have the Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Yeah. Charging forward towards financial security. Queen of Pentacles, maybe not an amazingly exciting card for money, because it's just a card of having resources, basically having enough to survive and maybe some extra, especially with that Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is definitely extra money. So if you're hoping for money, there's definitely more money available to you. Eight of Wands is a kind of successful card as well. It's also a card of conclusions, and so I feel like some of you could be changing things financially or wrapping things up, but really I feel like there's just quick changes in your finances and more resources becoming available to you financially. So I love this. For others, this could just be a new path opening up for you. Queen of Pentacles, stepping off on a new path, starting a new journey. So I feel like there could be a new journey coming up for you here, Aquarius. And finally, Aquarius, you have the Eight of Pentacles and the Emperor. Love it. Eight of Pentacles to me, material success on the horizon. So more money coming in the future. The Emperor just says have a plan. So I feel like for some of you, this is saying have a plan at this time to make more money. Or if you're making more money, even better, have a plan on what you're going to do with the money as well. This would also, by the way, if you have a business, Aquarius, this to me would be very important to track with these two cards, what is working in business and what is not. I keep talking about this. I'm starting a whole new channel. I have a new channel. By the way, after this video is live, I will have a link to my new channel. I'm going to be talking a lot about this stuff in business and life in general, but about tracking things in business and how important it is, because if you don't know what's working, you can't keep doing what's working. With all the energy in Saturn and Capricorn and all this other stuff, it's we need to be doing what's working and not the extra stuff. We could get very bogged down in the details. If we have a business, we could be doing stupid things like cleaning our sink, which we shouldn't be doing. We should be hiring someone else to do that, right? I think I'm going to do that rant on the new channel as well, but this right here, I would say focus on what's important in business and get rid of the rest. Same thing with work as well. So, but really, a lot of money. Aquarius is what I'd say to you. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, Pisces, thank you for your patience as always. Really appreciate it, Pisces. So let's see what we have for you, Pisces people. Pisces, the Hermit, or the Hierophant has tried to pop out multiple times. So marriage, maybe you always get these marriage cards. So I feel like there's marriage coming up for a lot of you here, but let's see what is going on for you, Pisces people and Pisces. Pisces, you have the Five of Swords coming up first, Ten of Cups. I feel like some of you need to let go of the past in love. This always comes up, but Ten of Cups, fortune after difficulty. So I feel like there's a lot of happiness in love, actually, with these two cards here. Even with the Five of Swords, I wouldn't really worry about that Five of Swords, Pisces. I don't think it's talking about anything other than, I feel like some of you could be dealing with the past as far as love is concerned. For others, I do feel like some of you could be seeing someone, what's popping into my head is a really weird message, is somebody getting caught in love, or somebody getting found out in love or something like that. Some of you could be getting the truth about somebody else, like an ex, about like something they did in love. I'm getting like a bunch of different things here with this card. So I feel like there could be like truth in love, or there could be something like that with these two cards. For others, this would just say open up in love. I feel like some of you need to open up with the Five of Swords, and you need to date with the Ten of Cups. But I feel like some of you are heading towards the Ten of Cups, happy home, happy family. So it definitely could be love coming in for you. Next, you have the Two of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is a card of like focusing on stability. Two of Wands is like a card of like, I feel like some of you are waiting for results. I always say be careful of waiting for results with the Two of Wands, because it's one of those things where it's like you're waiting for certain things to happen, especially like in business or work. It's like we could be waiting for, like, you could be saying to yourself, I'll get started on this business when something happens. Like, I'll get started on this business when my kids leave the house. And then when the kids leave the house, then it's like, I'll get started on this business when I finish filling the bird feeders. And then you're like, well, I'll finish this business when I walk the dogs, something like that. It's always going to be the next thing. So be careful of waiting. I do feel like there's a need for you to take action on something here, Pisces. For most of you, I feel like it's business or work related. For some of you, it could be love as well. Like if you're saying, I'll get this started when, then I would say it's time to start now, and not, like I feel like it's time to get started with these two cards is what I'd say to you. I would also say that the Four of Pentacles is saying like put in the work. So I feel like some of you need to put in the work to kind of like get something you want. But I feel like there's a lot of financial stability with the Four of Pentacles, so I like it for work. By the way, this Two of Wands really good for travel if you're traveling or moving or anything, Pisces. As always, really good cards. And finally, Pisces, you have the Ten of Wands, and you also have the Hangman here, Pisces. Yeah, really weird here, because I was about to say, like, the Ten of Wands, like, needing to release a burden. The Hangman is you, Pisces, but it's also, like, needing to get things moving forward in some area of your life. The Knight of Swords is, like, moving too quickly. So it's almost like you need to find the balance between getting started on something in your life that you want and, like, moving too fast. So I'd say, like, don't move too quickly here, but I do feel like there's a need to move forward on something, kind of like I was already talking about here. And that's all I get there. Yeah, Judgment, though. I feel like there's about to be a rebirth in your life here, Pisces. So I feel like there's about to be things moving forward. Seven of Pentacles. It's almost like you're about to be finding some sort of like harvest in your life. So I feel like there's about to be an increase in your finances, Pisces, something like that. But Judgment, some sort of rebirth. I feel like you're moving towards your true purpose. This has come out for you quite a bit, Pisces. I also feel like there's more clarity on your life in your life with that Judgment card. So yeah, I like it a lot. That looks amazing. So thank you, Pisces. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. We are going to do a pick a card now. So we are going to do cards 1, 2, and 3, people. So let's see what we get for everybody for 1, 2, and 3 here, people. And let's see what is going on here. All right. Let's see. Alright. 2 more shuffles here, everybody, and we will get started. So 1, 2, and let's see here. And alright, we are good to go. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, if you pick card number 1, you have the Page of Swords and the King of Pentacles. I feel like for some of you, this could be an ex spying on you or something like that. I would say new love. This says pick new love, so if you're dealing with that, definitely time to pick new love. For others, I feel like this could be you. Like, I feel like this could be saying there's like a new financial opportunity that could be coming your way that has a lot of potential. But the Page of Swords says you need to be curious about it. So if you are like, maybe your friend starts a business and maybe they want to hire you, the Page of Swords says be curious. It says kind of learn about it, and it could lead to a lot of success. For others, you could be thinking about doing your own thing. And this says, again, be curious and you will be successful. For others, it could be love. You could be interested in someone new. You're like, wow, this person's mysterious. I want to learn more about them. This says, do it. You will be successful. Next, if you pick card number 2, you have the Death card and the Page of Pentacles. Definitely new love. This, to me, would say that there's an ending of something from the past. Page of Pentacles, something new coming into your life. Really simple. Card number 2. So I feel like you're just going through a transition, moving towards something new. Could be new love. Could be new business, new money, new anything. Page of Pentacles, though, says that you need to strike the match. Page of Pentacles to me is the card of having a match, having a matchbook, but not lighting the match. So it's saying like maybe you're talking to someone new here in love, but it's like maybe you're not taking any action towards it. This says move towards it, whatever it is. Start taking action towards things. Same thing in business or work as well. It's like maybe you want to take more action towards something in work or business, and this says you need to move towards those things to be successful. So I feel like it's just saying just do it, kind of like the Fool with these two cards. And if you pick card number 3, you have the Empress and the Hangman. So I feel like for some of you, you're very attractive at this time. Definitely could be love coming in for you. But the Hangman says you got to take action towards this as well. Just like I said to card number 2. So a lot of very like needing to be Fool energy here tonight. For others, I do feel like more abundance. I feel like you're working too hard. I feel like things could be a lot easier is what I feel like saying to you, card number 3. So it's like maybe you're making a lot of money, but maybe also you're working like way too hard for it. I feel like it could be a lot easier. So I feel like if you're looking for love or looking for money, either way, I feel like it could be a lot easier. And I feel like you need to just like try new things to get it to work easier. But that's what I'd say there. All right, thank you everybody again for being here tonight. Really appreciate it. I'm going to answer questions now. Of course, super chats will get preference, but I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can. I do answer super chats in order, so everybody please make sure to pay attention. Also, I try to answer them as quickly as I possibly can, but I'm only one guy here, only one person. I only have one mouth, right? So I try to answer them as quickly as possible, but please be patient. And also, please pay attention. I do not repeat super chats. So, all right, where was I? I think I was on Mila. Mila, thank you for the first super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will JP reach out to me before my birthday? Nine of Wands, Moon, I would say no, is what I'd say to you. Nine of Wands says don't give up on this, but I would say no, if I'm being honest with you, Mila. I just don't feel like it's before your birthday, is what I'd say to you, if I'm being honest. Matt, thank you for the super chat as always. Really appreciate it. You say, is the Scorpio thinking of me, about to reach out? I would say no. Nine of Swords, Three of Cups. Could be like a third party situation is what I'd say to you. So I would say no, if I'm being honest with you. So I'd say no. Maya, hello, Maya. Thank you for the super chat. You say, worth trying with Cancer. I would say yes, is what I would say to you, Maya. To me, the Magician says it's worth it, but it could require like a certain amount of work. So I would say yes to you, but put in the work if you're going to do it. Mila, thank you again for the super chat. You say, will Caesar and his girlfriend last? I would say yes. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is like moving towards permanence. So, Mila, I would say yes. I feel like they will last. Mila, again, what or how does Adrian feel about me? I feel like he wants to marry you, is what I'd say to you, Mila. Knight of Cups is the card of, like, a knight in shining armor, wanting to sweep you off your feet. Ace of Pentacles, to me, is the path to marriage. So it's like a card that says you are on a path to marriage, basically. So, yeah, I feel like he wants to marry you, is what I would say. Maybe he doesn't say it, but maybe he's not going to come out and say it. But I feel like this could be very good for you. So I would definitely move towards them. Gina K. Gina, thank you for the super chat. Gina, if you have a question, pop it in down below, Gina K, and I will be happy to answer it. Just pop it in down below. EMD, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Does XJB have feelings to pursue with me? I would say no, is what I'd say to you. Yeah, I would say no. So no is what I'd say to you, EMD. And next you say, will Jay and I be a couple next year or no? You have the Lovers Judgment card. I would say yes, maybe. The Lovers to me is new love. So if this is past love, EMD, I would say no. Because the Lover says new love. The Judgment card is a card of a rebirth, but I would still move towards something new. This is your true purpose. I almost feel like you need to get out there and date. I feel like I've said this to you before. I get the same feeling. Like I feel like you need to not focus on one person. I feel like you need to date. Because I feel like that will bring in the right person for you. So I would be careful of that situation is what I'd say to you. All right, Casey, thank you to the stunning Casey. We are going to do a collective because of Casey. So Casey here says collective for the pond. So let's see what we have for the collective. All right, for the collective. All right, for the collective, we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. I feel like a lot of you could be seeing a lot more growth and abundance coming into your life financially. So I feel like this is pretty good for finances and making more money for everybody in the collective. It does say like things will be moving forward faster. So I feel like for pretty much everybody that there will be like faster money coming in for a lot of you, so I like that. For others, I feel like you've been really patient for results as well. So like if you've been, this could be in any area of your life, could be love, could be money, could be a relationship, whatever. Like I feel like you've been waiting for results in some area of your life, and I feel like you're about to get results with these two cards here. Next, for everyone here in the collective, we have the Three of Wands and the Queen of Cups. So I feel like for a lot of you that there could be a change in love, of course. This is like a change in direction in love, as I always say. So to me, this could represent some sort of change in direction in love. Three Wands is like growth in love. So I feel like for a lot of you, there could be like growth coming in for you here with these two cards. I also feel for some of you, this could be talking about expansion or travel for love. So with Jupiter in Sagittarius, to me, there could be a lot of moving or long distance type of relationships. So if you're in something long distance, this could be travel or something like that, for love with these two cards. Could also just be more nurturing, supportive, healing energy. So some of you could just be healing with those two cards. And finally, for the collective, we have the Six of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like a lot of you are moving on to calmer shores here with these two cards, so I definitely like to see that. I feel like there could be a lot of improvements coming in for a lot of you and a lot of success. And in money. Eight of Pentacles, though, says in the future. It says not right away, but it does say these things are happening. It does say there are improvements coming in for you. So I feel like for everyone here, in general, there are improvements coming in here. I definitely like this a lot for everybody here. I also feel that this could be saying for some of you that you have already put in the work to see improvements. Maybe they didn't come right away, but I feel like now these improvements you've been waiting for are coming. So that you've been waiting for a long time. Seven of Pentacles says the same thing. So I like that a lot. So thank you, everybody, again. And thank you to the stunning Casey again. Really appreciate it. Gina, if you are here, let me know. Gina K. And let me know if you typed in your question. I'm not sure. But Gina, let me know is what I'd say to you. All right. Triple Fire Sign. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. And thank you for the support. You say, boyfriend suffers from attachment due to childhood traumas. Asked me to go to friend zone until he gets help. I have a hard time with that. Don't know what to do. Please give advice for outcome of our relationship. Seven of Swords, Five of Pentacles. I feel like this is your feelings right now, is what I'd say to you. Triple Fire Sign. Feeling left out in the cold, obviously. I mean, this is totally understandable, of course, that you would feel this way. Seven of Swords says internal fears don't exist. So I feel like it's saying, like, let go of your fears in this situation. It's a card of, like, feeling betrayed in a lot of ways. And that's kind of, like, more the feeling that I feel for you. It's like feeling betrayed in a certain way, because maybe you feel like why couldn't he trust me, in this situation or something like that, right? Four of Swords, being on a break from a relationship. King of Cups, the return of love to your life. I would be patient in this situation is what I would say to you. King of Cups is the card of like return of love to your life. Literally, that's how I read the King of Cups. It's not like a common meaning of the card, but it's like what I use. I read intuitively anyway, but that's what I'd say there. Yeah, Five of Cups. Five of Cups is like feeling regrets, crying over spilt milk, things like that as well. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands could be new love. So, all in all, having said all of that, this could be you waiting too long with that Four of Swords. I do feel like he will try to come back in the future, but what I would say here is it's like, is it worth the wait? Do you feel that strong of a connection with him? And I would warn you that, of course, when we are in a relationship, we all feel a very strong, connection with the person we're with at that time. But, is it real, is what I would say to you. So I feel like you need to ask yourself those questions. Ace of Wands is feeling very strongly pulled, like, in a new direction. Yeah, I don't know. I would encourage you to date, is what I'd say to you. I mean, take your time to heal and all that other stuff, but I would encourage you to date, because I don't know how long you're going to be waiting. It could be a very long time, judging by those cards. And I would say, it's not a good time to wait like that. Nine of Cups, new love, Hierophant, moving towards marriage. I don't know. I see you really just moving on in the future, is what I'd say to you. I do feel like he will try to come back to you, but by that time, it might not matter. You might have moved on because he took too long. So that's what I would say to you. I mean, it's unfortunate, but it's like you can't sacrifice yourself for other people. That's what I always tell people. It's like, yeah, do people need to take care of their traumas and everything like that? Yes, absolutely. But does that mean you have to make the sacrifice for them? No, it doesn't. So that's what I'd say to you. I hope that helps. Vanessa, thank you for the super chat. Will Ryan contact me again? I would say no is what I'd say to you. I feel like if you contacted him, you would get an answer, but I feel like saying no, if I'm being honest. Ten of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, so no. Tina, thank you for the super chat. Tina, if you have a question, let me know. Karen, by the way, Karen, I think I missed your question. So, Karen, I greatly apologize. But Karen, you say, will I be able to move house before the end of September to start a new job on the 30th? I would say yes. I feel like you will be able to. So, Karen, if you're still here, I apologize. But I feel like saying yes. So, yes is what I would say to you. I feel like you will. So, yes. For sure. Neptune, thank you for the super chat. You say, card for my Virgo, please. Nine of Swords, get out of your head. Ace of Swords, you say, how does she feel? I feel like stuck, is what I'd say to you. So, Neptune, I feel like she feels stuck and like she's not moving forward. And so that would make sense to me, actually. Ace of Swords is truth, justice, clarity. Yeah, I feel like you will get justice and closure here, but I'm not so sure. Like, I feel like it's gonna take a while, is what I'm gonna say to you. So I feel like you need to get out of your head, and that's what I'd say to you. But you do have the Ten of Pentacles, and so that is a very good card. But Eight of Cups, I feel like you're gonna walk away from this. Neptune is what I would say to you. For sure. I don't like that Nine of Swords, or I don't really like the Eight of Cups either, if I'm being honest with you. Claire, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You have the Four Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like a new path leads to marriage. If you're looking for love, Claire, this could definitely be love coming in for you. Queen of Pentacles, new path, so someone new. Four Wands, marriage. This could also just be a commitment that you are making in your life. So if you're making some sort of commitment to like work or business, it could say there's going to be like a celebration, a lot of success because of that commitment there, Claire. Rose, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say cards for the week. You have the Ten of Cups and the Strength card. Fortune after difficulty and Strength. I feel like you're very strong at this time as well. So, yeah, I love that. And I also feel like you're very patient to get to like this happiness, so I like that. And Rose is also getting a collective card for everybody. So for everybody here in the collective, we have the Emperor and the Fool. I feel like this is the second time this has come up, but I feel like everybody needs to take a leap of faith at this time towards something new. For some of you, I feel like it's not something new. Like, it could be just needing to commit deeper to a relationship or a business, needing to kind of like try harder in a business or work situation as well. But I feel like some of you also need to follow a plan. But overall, I like this. I feel like all of you are more than capable of being successful with these cards. All right. KC, thank you again for the super chat. You say, question for Linda. Linda, does Linda have a question? Linda, thank you for being here, by the way, Linda. If you have a question, pop it in down below. KC is super chatting for you, so I will be happy to answer it. Ariel Strauss, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Should I return to my old work site? I would say, I feel like saying you could if you wanted to, but I don't feel like you need to, is what I feel like saying to you. Like, Four of Pentacles, yeah, you could. It would probably provide like a certain level of stability and security, but Two of Wands says you don't really have to if you don't want to. So I would say no. I feel like there are other jobs available to you, but again, I feel like if you had to, you could, and you would be fine with those cards. Clint York, hello, Clint. Thank you for the super chat. Question for Casey. Casey, I pulled you a card. You have the Sun, best card in the deck. Attention, success, happiness, good things coming in for you, Casey. But if you have a question, let me know. Linda, again, if you have a question, let me know down below. Midnight Moon, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, paying it forward to a lucky person. Let's see. Raymond, you're the lucky person. Raymond, you have the Three of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Raymond, I feel like you need to let go of the past and move towards new love. As always, Raymond, literally. So I feel like you need to keep getting out there. I feel like there's about to be love in your life, though, Raymond. Ace of Cups, happiness, your emotions overflowing, being very happy. So, love it. Amazing. Is what I'd say. Thank you, Midnight Moon, for paying it forward. Really appreciate it as well. Did Linda leave? Linda, hello. Thank you for being here. You say, of course, it's about my Pisces being a Cancer. I just love water. Is my Pisces thinking of me while he is away from home? Yes, definitely. Is what I'd say to you. Three of Pentacles. So, Linda, yes, definitely. Wheel of Fortune is a return. And definitely, I consider the Wheel of Fortune to be the only return of love card. So, yes, definitely luck. A lot of luck being in this situation. Three of Pentacles, wanting to put in the work. So, yes, is what I'd say to you, Linda. Love it. Amazing. You couldn't have asked for better cards, really. Linda, for sure. Kelly, thank you for the super chat. You say, outcome for me and my person after a break. 10 of Wands, 4 of Cups. Lack of feelings is what I would say here. 10 of Wands is releasing a burden, so probably a good thing, right? But 4 of Cups, probably releasing something. People always ask me about taking a break, and I'm like, yeah, I feel like it's very rarely a good idea. It's like, think about it. If you are going to be with someone, chances are you want to get married, right? It's like, if you have to take a break from that person, what makes you think it's going to work out, ever? Is my question. So that's what I would say here. But 4 of Cups, a lack of feelings is what I would say. So that's that. To me, it's not a good sign, people. Vanessa, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will Brandon and I get back together? No. Devil, I feel like you need to let this go. 6 of Pentacles, I feel like it'll never be the same. 6 of Pentacles says it will never be the same. It says that it will be just, you'll be getting less of what you had in the first place. So I would say no, I don't think it's worth it. But thank you, Vanessa. Vanessa, thank you again for the super chat. You say, what do you say? Will my brother marry the mother of his child? No. I would say no, is what I'd say here. The High Priestess, no action. The King of Swords probably knows that it would be an idea to do it. It would be maybe a good idea, but also not a good idea. So I'd say no. I would say no. I don't think he is. Barb Forbes, thank you for the super chat. You say, will my ex pay child support? Will Chris, my ex, pay support? I would say no. I feel like it's going to be very hard for you to get this. I feel like you will get something, but I feel like it's going to be I don't think it's going to be what you want. So I would say yes, no. I feel like I said this to you before. I'm getting like the same thing popping into my head, Barb. So I would say yes, no. I feel like it's going to be difficult to get, but I would say so yes, but also no. You say money cards. You have the 5 of Wands and the Hermit. I feel like there's a lot of potential. I feel like you need to get out there, Barb, and get something new job-wise or work-wise. So that's what I'd say to you. I feel like you need to put the work in to get something. And I feel like you will. I feel like there's money coming in, but I feel like you have to go get it for sure. Alright. Sorry, everybody. YouTube is busting my balls tonight. So, hold on 1 second while I try to get YouTube to reload. And it just doesn't want to reload now. So, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get this or not. Yes, I am. Alright. Brittany X, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You have the 6 of Cups. I feel like you're on the right path, Brittany, towards happiness is what I feel like saying to you. 6 of Cups to me is also a card of a turnaround. So it says that you need to try something again. I'm also getting something about gifts, but I feel like it's saying you need to use your gifts. Something along those lines. So, I don't know. I'm almost getting like the Magician popping into my head for you, Brittany. So I feel like there are gifts that you're not using that you need to use in your life. Christina Nava, thank you for the super chat. You say, does Bilbo find me attractive? What are we dating all the Hobbit characters here is what I'd say, but I would say yes. 2 of Cups, love. So, yes is what I'd say to you, Christina. I don't know what else to say. I would say yes. Open up in this situation for sure. Mariel, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What are Aries feelings? For me, Virgo, very attracted to you is what I would say. I'm almost 100% positive as well, Mariel, that either Aries showed up in Virgo reading or Virgo showed up in Aries reading or both. So, yeah, very attracted to you. So, I feel like there's attraction here, Mariel. I would go for it. And the Page of Wands is like a card of wanting to date. So, yeah, I would put in the energy, Mariel. I feel like this is very good. Diana, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Lots of rough health stuff, so a card about that. Justice. Justice says you need to put the work into your health to fix it. Justice is a very good card of balance. It says you need to bring things back into balance, but it says like it's a card of cause and effect. It says something is causing a health problem, obviously, and there is an effect. So there needs to be some sort of change or some sort of energy put into a certain area of your life to kind of like fix this problem. So that's what I would say to you here. I feel like you need to put the work in to fix it, but I feel like it will be fixed. Syria Designs, thank you for the super chat. Love question, is it over or can we start with a clean slate? You have this and the 6 of Wands. Let's see here. I feel like you need to be patient. I actually feel like you could start over is what I'd say to you, and you know me, I don't say that to anybody is what I'd say to you. So, I feel like you could start over, is what I'd say to you. I feel like you could put in the work, but 6 of Wands, card of success, good news. Temperance is a card of patience, so I would say yes, you could do it if you wanted to. I feel like there's still feelings there with those cards. So, yes, is what I'd say. Brittany X. Brittany, hold on 1 second. Let me get a new deck going here before I answer your question. You say card for October, please. So Brittany, let's see here. Brittany, you have the Eight of Swords. I feel like you could set yourself free. I feel like you could have everything you want, Brittany. Like I said, Eight of Swords says you are keeping yourself stuck for no reason. So I feel like you just have to start putting work towards the things that you want, and you will be a lot more free. Yeah, the Hierophant. I feel like this could be marriage, but it could also just be you thinking too much inside the box. I feel like you need to think outside the box in October. Ash, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Why is he going cold on me? What are his feelings? King of Cups. This could be like the card of the return of love to your life, but it can also represent like emotional abuse if it came up in reverse, for example. So he could just be that type of person. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I would almost move on at this point, especially if he's being like that. Five of Pentacles. I feel like if you were to keep going on this situation, you would just feel left out in the cold. So I feel like it's time to move on. Casey, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Clint, if you have a question, pop it in down below. But Clint, you have the Queen of Pentacles and the High Priestess. I feel like you can take action towards new love here, Clint, or towards something new here with these two cards. I also feel like there are just new opportunities opening up for you, Clint. So I do like that. But Clint, if you have a question, please feel free to let me know down below. I'll be happy to answer it for sure. Let me just check and see. All right, I think I'm good. All right, everybody. If I have not answered your question, I will stick around for a little while longer, and I will take more questions. So feel free to pop your questions down below. And let's see what's going on. Minnow Amanda, hello. Thank you for being here. Isha, a card for me and Daryl for the rest of September. Devil, toxic relationship, toxic energy. I'd be careful of that. Pixie Doll, it's travel. Good for me in November to be with Sag. Hermit, I would say yes if you want to. I feel like this is just saying that you have to be, like, I feel like this is saying you just have to make it happen. So, yes, is what I'd say to you. Heather Smith, thank you for the super chat. Is the new guy John a good thing? Get out of your head, Heather, is what I'd say to you. Two wands just like a card of patience. So I feel like it's just saying, I feel like it's saying you're like waiting for results. Wheel of Fortune to turn around. So I would say yes, but I feel like you have to be patient at this time for sure. Miss Ba, thank you for the super chat. If you have a question, pop it in down below. Minnow Amanda, thank you for the compliment. Really appreciate it. Mark, Chris, thank you, Mark. Mark, you have the lovers showing up here for you, Mark. So I feel like the lovers. It could be love coming in for you. Is that what you emailed me about? Oh, I think you're talking about Clint. Mark, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. My husband's work situation. Temperance, patience. So I feel like there needs to be I feel like you need to be patient in this situation is what I'd say to you. Ten of Wands, I feel like there will be a release here. I feel like there will be it's like you're releasing the difficulties and the challenges here. Mispa, you say here, legal financial nightmare with X. When will it end? And how? I feel like, well, this is a very complicated question, is what I would say to you, but you have the fear card, so I'd let go of your fears in this situation. You have the King of Pentacles as well, so I do feel like things will change in this situation, is what I would say to you. Chariot, I feel like there will be a victory for you here, but I do feel like it's going to take time. So, and again, I don't trust any psychic that claims they can tell time, so I don't tell people what time I think things are going to end or whatever. Things happen when they're supposed to happen, and again, there are very few psychics that I would trust with that, but, so I would say, who knows, but I feel like I do feel like it's going to take time, but I do feel like there will be a victory here. Nicole, thank you again for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will me and Sydney end up being a couple? I would say yes, slowly but surely is what I'd say to you. I would say yes. But I would just take your time. I feel like I said this at the beginning of the reading. I could be going crazy, Nicole, but I would say yes. I feel like it's definitely possible, but I just wouldn't rush anything is what I would say to you here. So yes is what I'd say. Yes, I'm almost positive. I said the same exact thing at the beginning of the reading. So yes. Andrea, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You have the Five of Wands. I feel like you need to look at like past situations as learning, but that's what I'd say to you. And the Queen of Cups, a change in direction in love. So this is a really good card, but I feel like there's more like nurturing energy coming in for you. So Andrea, I like it. Eight of Wands, you have fast changes coming in for you. Jen, you say here, is the business venture, I would say get out of your head, Jen, in the world. I would say yes. I feel like you will be reaching goals and being successful is what I would say to you for sure. Chris, will my ETS paperwork be completed soon? Four of Cups, waiting. Ten of Pentacles, yes, is what I would say to you. So, yes, for sure. Vanessa, thank you for the super chat. Will my brother and his baby's mother last? I would say yes, Nine of Cups. So, wishes, getting a wish, and fulfillment. So, Yes, is what I would say to you, Vanessa, for sure. No doubt about it. Isha B, you have the Knight of Cups, so I feel like there's some sort of wish coming in for you, some sort of happiness coming in for you. This is kind of like a knight in shining armor. It says, like, do not settle in love, is what I feel like it's saying to you. So that's what I'd say to you there. All right, let's see. Vanessa, again, thank you for the super chat. You say, what's going on with Ryan, the star? I feel like he's waiting for things to change in his life. So that's what I'd say there with the star. And I feel like he's like putting work into things that he wants. So I feel like work is what I'd say there. Yanni, thank you for the super chat. Yanni, you have the 8 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. I feel like you're walking towards fulfillment. This comes up for you every single night, Yanni. Thank you for the super chat, if I didn't say that, by the way. This is very positive. So this comes up for you all the time. I feel like you are walking towards fulfillment. This could be in love or something else, is what I'd say. But very good. So, Yanni, I love it. Mar, hello. Thank you for this super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will he be released from his job? I would say no. I feel like he's going to pick a new job. I feel like I've said this to you before as well. So I feel like he's going to pick a new job or move on to a new job before he even ever gets fired. So I don't think it's going to happen, is what I'd say to you. So no, is what I'd say there. Yeah, I would say no. I feel like there are other jobs for him. I feel like he's going to get it, and that's that. So that's that. What's next for Clint? 3 of Pentacles. Teamwork, quality work, happy work is what I'd say. Ninja, I feel like there's happiness coming in for you, Ninja, of course. And I feel like you need to get out of your head. But 9 of Pentacles, having everything you want, I like it. Alicia, you have the King of Swords. I feel like justice coming in for you this week. I feel like truth coming in for you as well. Aaliyah Allen, hello. You say, just had a tower moment in love with my Sag in home situation. What's next? 8 of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to be putting the work in. I actually don't think this is going to be as bad as you think, Aaliyah. So I feel like this is you. I feel like this is you focusing on yourself, like taking care of yourself. So I like it a lot. All right, everybody, I'm going to cut this off here tonight, everybody. So thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. I will, of course, be back tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So thank you, everybody, and have a good night.